Hi, welcome back to True for Amazing Podcast. I am your host, Alicia, and today we will talk about how to be 10x visible from your dream client. This one is very important because how many of you try to go viral and went viral, but when you went viral, you didn't have a lot of people follow you, and you don't have so much sale. You are thinking, oh, I listened this coach tell me that I need to go viral. I went viral, but my community is still not hot to buy my offer that I want to sell, because you know that your offer is so powerful, but you don't understand why. Even if you are going viral, even if you are posting every day, even if you are talking about your offer, you are some sale, but it's not the sale that you deserve. You have like you are like, oh, maybe you have one or two sale per month or four sale per month, but you are stuck to 2k to 3k per month, and you want to go to 10k because you want to leave your 9 to 5. You want to leave your corporate job that you hate because you want to be an online coach that have their community, people coming and buying her offer every day. You want to go to 10k per month. And if you recognize yourself in this introduction, you are in the right place, because I know you are a high achiever person. I know that you are an action taker, and I know you want to have the life that people are coming to your world, buying your offer without doing lunch sheets, without to have an offer. And when you are doing the lunch that people tell you that is the best way to sell, you just have two or three people buying your offer. You want to go evergreen. You are sick and tired to wait that people finish your offer before to sell another one. And also you attract people, you attract clients that they are not high achievers, they are not like you, they don't want to take action. And I know that when you attract these people, you are like, oh yes, I sell, but this sale is not worth it because these clients are so demanding, or they are not action takers. And you are like, I hope that this coaching is over because she take me so much energy. She's always complaining. She don't do the action. She don't watch my courses, but always you attract people which is beginner, and your offer is for people who is high standard. You want to have your dream client. Let's let's talk about it, because high high standard client, high caliber client, they don't need to know everything. They don't need to be super advanced, but you don't want to have a beginner that you need to teach every day, and you need to put the energy that she can work, and because she procrastinated is too much work. You want to have a person who want to take action even if she's beginning. And this one I talk about is high client, and this client can pay you for figure coaching. And if you are stuck, and I'm sure if you are stuck to don't sell your offer, or you just sell a few place in your online coaches, is because you don't target this dream client, and you try to talk everyone because you want to help everybody, because you are a multi-dimensional, sorry, people. You know that, oh, if I if you have this problem, for example, let's talk about, for me, for example, I say, oh, if you have this problem is you don't sell enough, is because you need to work in your mindset. But people don't care. People want to have the transformation. Let's take another example. If, for example, you are a love coach and you help women to find love, true love, but you are thinking, oh, in order to sell the offer, that it means in order that they find love, they need, for example, to fall in love by herself, they need to date herself, they need to start to really take care about herself. But people don't want that, they want to have the end result. So you are thinking that you can help everybody, so you sell the future, but you don't sell really your dream client, what she need to earn in order to buy from you. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk to get visible, to get 10x visible through your story, because I tell you that your story is so powerful. And you will need to understand that if you are like this, you want to sell more, you want to be 10x visible, you need to go first to my Substack. It's totally free. It's here that we have the community and I can help you. If you are like me, you are a high achiever, you want to build a engaged community, you need to stop to listen and you need to take action. I know that you work a lot, but you work so hard and not smart. You need to go to the place that I can help you, and it's totally free. You can sign up, it's free. You have more advice and you can directly contact me. It's totally free. So let's talk about the plan, how to get 10x visible from your dream client. The one thing that is the basic, and I feel like people don't understand that because they underestimate, is you need to show up as the CEO that your dream client wants. And what is mean? It means that you need to believe that your offer, that your service, that your offer is the best thing for your dream client. And you need to show up like the CEO that you dream. You need to stop to thinking, oh, if I have 10K, I will be like this. You already have 10K, even if you don't see in your bank account. How do you show up when nobody is watching you? How is the action you are doing is contribute to create your empire, your six-figure business, your legacy? How, why now you don't do and you're afraid to do in order to have more sale? Let me give you an example. Sometimes you, and if you are anything like me, I was like, oh, I want to talk about my offer, I want to do a live, but I am afraid, I am not makeup, so I don't do the live. Or I was thinking, or if I do the live and nobody is coming in my world, this live is not worth it, but it's not true. And it was the same thing you can see in my podcast. It was like, I started this podcast last year, and if you look, I was not consistent because I was thinking, oh, I will don't do it because I don't speak well in English and everything. But right now, more people are listening to my podcast, and I didn't advertise. I didn't talk about that. Why? Because my message is so powerful. So you need to understand, so what type of the behavior that you are doing that sabotage your empire. The second is to be 10x visible, is to know by heart your dream client. And what I talk about is not your ideal client, that is basis of the gender, the job. I want to that you know really in term in psychology. Really, you need to know by heart what you're thinking, what is her behavior, what she's obsessed about, what is their desire. Is it just, for example, for me, my dream client don't just want to have more sales, they want to build a legacy, they want to build an empire, they want to leave their 9 to 5, they want to go to 10K and beyond, they want to become iconic, they want to be recognized by their peers, they want to build a retreat, they want to, when they go to the gym, they want that their phone become crazy because people buy their offer daily. So you know, it's not just about what is the main problem, what she have, is really to understand what is their desire, what she obsessed, the desire that she uh, she don't she don't say because people will tell her that she's crazy. My girls, my true queen, want to be iconic, want to be in her social media and have an engaged community where she can talk hour and hour on live. When she write a newsletter, she has people answer her and say, "Oh, I want to work with you." When she is doing a retreat, is sold out because people want to know how she's doing. She want to know what she's thinking in order what she build, what she want to build, and people want to be around in her world. Sorry, and no matter if she is native in English or she is an English speaker, she will do her talk. She wants that people call her on their podcast and she is a guest. She wants to have a home. She wants to have the possibility to buy a house for her parents because she wants to be close to her parents, or she wants to buy a house in every country what she wants. For example, if she wants to live in Bali, or she wants to live in South Africa, or she wants to live in Dubai, she wants to have a house that she buy because she wants to have a place that she feels so inspired, and she wants to have the life that, oh my god, I deserve that. I want to be an empire. I want to have my place. So you need to know what your people think, what they want. They just don't want to have the end result, which is have more money or have more love, and she wants something more. For example, if you are a love coach, if your offer is to say, okay, let's talk about, I will help you to find love. She want to find, for example, a love that is very special, that these people, that the person that she shows know her by heart. Is so easy. She don't need to wait 5 hours to have an answer for this person because this person know who is very important to text back when she need. She want, for example, to have people that tell who she can have the treatment, the princess treatment, who she can be in her femininity without feeling that she's weird. She want to have whole. She want to be in a relationship that she feel love, but she love herself and she don't lose herself when she's in a relationship. You know how deep I go is really to understand what she wants, and you have so on and so on because it's just a surface, but you really need to go deep about that. When you know by heart your dream client, and this one is very important. So the first thing is you if to fix a mindset. Second thing is really to understand your dream client is to understand what is your message. And your message need to be super clear, super simple. And when I say is really a toddler need to understand, a child need to understand. What I say to all my clients is when you say your message, your statements, uh, a child need to understand. If they don't understand, it's too complicated. You need to stop to use super vague, super fluffy, and super complicated word, and really use simple word like I help you to do that. You need to do that in order to have that, and you can put a time. That's it, that's all. I know it's so complicated to just have one sentence, but you need to have one sentence. For example, I help women who just have a child to be more confident in her parenting journey after a postpartum, um, after a postpartum. Or it can be more super clear, it can be I help new mom to be more confident in their journey of parenting. Is really to be so simple, so super clear that people will tell you, oh, she talked to me. After that, when you know your message is to create an offer that people cannot say no, cannot say no, 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 no. So you need to know what is the gap of the industry and what you can offer using your story. Because what I say for the last episode, if you didn't listen, I hope that you will listen, is really your dream client is you in the last 6 to 1 year, 2 years. So what you need that you don't see in the in the market in order to grow your business. For example, if you are a coach, or if you have for example, for me, in 1 year I was needing someone who really understand that I was I was speaking every day, I was posting every day, but people don't understand me. I would just have, oh, you are so inspiring. I have a like, I have some follower, but people, I didn't have a hot, engaged community. It's because my message was not super clear. I was only talking like fluffy word, and I don't understand, and I invest in myself in content, but content is not enough if you don't have a super clear message, and if you don't know your dream client and what she need. And what they need is you, where you are 6 months ago, 1 year ago. And if you look in that way, you will create a super clear offer. And when you have your offer, is what is very fun is to talk about your offer. And you talk about the offer, the place where your dream clients love to go, using your genius. In, for example, for me, my genius is I love to write and I love to talk. So I do in my podcast, and I am in Substack. I do write in my newsletter, my blog. Over there, I am in Medium. So my dream clients love to read and love to listen my word. Why? Because she loves to have two different ways to integrate what she's missing. And when she understands, she can directly have a super simple A to Z action plan to apply. So she can hear from me what I am doing and understand what is in my mind, and she can read like a super clear action plan that she can already put and work. So you, what is your dream client spending all the time? And this one is very important, because if your dream client spend all the time on Instagram, go to Instagram. If your dream client spend the time, go to Pinterest, and she love reading some blog posts, write a blog post. And what is your genius? If you hate Instagram, don't start to go to Instagram. Yes, but me, when I no, if you hate, you hate. I'm sorry. But what you can do is, okay, my dream client, maybe she spends some time on Instagram, but she hates that because maybe she feel awkward, she feel envious, and she's a little bit stressed out, because you can see more and more people hate Instagram. So what place she love, and is a place that me I love. For example, you love to write, so you start a blog, or you love to watch long form video, so you start a YouTube channel, or you love to do short video but in TikTok, because TikTok is your place to be. You feel like you don't need to dress a lot or some you know, you need to have your own storytelling to understand why, and your dream client will be there. For example, for me, my dream client love long form video. So what I do is I record my podcast in video and on audio, so I can extract the audio and I can put on YouTube. Why? Because my people love this both format. Some people love my audio and listen my word, and some people love to see me. So you really need to understand that in order to be 10x visible, you need to remove what people are telling you and really go whole in what my dream client love to watch, love to binge hour and hour. You need to create like a bank that is kind of Netflix, and people can read and binge and binge and binge. It can be, even if you love to write, it can be your blog. I have some people stay in my blog for hour and hour because I have so much content over there, and people love when I write, love what I am saying, and they comment on the section because they love to comment. So you really need to understand that to be 10x visible, you need to stop to follow the trends and really focus on what my dream clients want from me in order to buy. And you will be 10x visible, and you will go to 0 to 10k, because after you repeat because you need to create a binge library of what you are saying to become the authority. Is not about to say, okay, you need to write this type of content. Of course you need to have some strategy. Is first of all, is you need to have a content that people are binging your content and say, oh my god, and I want to work with you. And after that, you will see people are coming to your world because they will understand you and want to have more from you, because you always, okay, if my dream client is thinking this way, I will do this type of video or audio or newsletter, something like that. And you will see, and people will buy because you will see, oh, you will start to become like Google, because people can type how to be that, how to create content. People, you can have a bunch video. You are not ChatGPT, you are not Google, but the way that you are thinking, because more you know your dream client, more you will answer the question so specific that ChatGPT cannot answer, because ChatGPT don't have your story, don't understand what you are thinking and what your dream client need. And this one is so important, and in this way you will become the authority and people will buy from you. If you are still there and you listen all my podcasts, thank you so much. You are more and more people listening my podcast. I hope it's super clear. If you want to continue the conversation, sign up to my Substack. It's totally free. You will have a bunch of content to read and really work on this type of stuff. And if you have some question, go to my Substack and ask. Is really free. You can have all this episode on Substack, and you will have also the written aspect. It will come next tomorrow or in 2 days, but you will have everything on my Substack. So if you have some question, go to my Substack. It's totally free. You just need to sign up. You just put your email, and it's totally free. It's totally free, so just go there. If you are an asset taker and you want to be 10x visible, it's a place to be in my world and understand how I go visible, and I sell every day with less than 300 followers on Instagram, with less 300 followers on TikTok, with less than 1000 followers in Pinterest, and less than 200 followers in Medium. So it means that I am visible, I am selling because I know what I am doing. And if you want to have the same thing and you have more followers than me and you struggle to sell, you need to come to my world and sign up to my Substack. So see you soon. See you the next time. I'm so happy. And don't forget to be a hunter.